like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's your review of WWE War Games in Chicago. So it starts off with the War Games match. So it's Team Bianca versus the Damage Control. So obviously Damage Control consists of Damage Control with also Oscar. And obviously you got Team Bianca is Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Shotzi, and Charlotte Flair. Really good match. A lot of weapons used. There was kendo sticks, there was tables, there was chairs, there was bin lids. There's also high spots as well. Charlotte Flair did a moonsault, I believe was a moonsault off the top of the cage, the double cage structure. And also Io Sky did I think it was a moonsault or a dive sort of off the top of the cage, wearing a pole bin on her top, around her sort of her head and her body, and jumped onto everybody. Crazy match. Really good match. Go and watch it. All action packed, high spots, a lot. But in the end, Team Bianca beat the Damage Control. Loads of high spots, loads of kendo sticks, everything. Then we go into Gunther versus The Miz for the IC Championship. This was an absolute close match. This was a great match. I didn't think Miz would have a good match like this against the Ring General, but he did. He had a really great match. Obviously, he tried some underhanded tactics, which didn't work. But in the end, the Ring General is still your champion. Then we had Santos Escobar versus Dragon Lee. It was meant to be Carlito, but it's Dragon Lee instead. Good match. And yeah, Santos Escobar got the victory like I thought he would if he was to face Dragon Lee, I'm afraid. Then we have Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Starks. This was a great match for the Women's Raw World Championship. This was a great match. Zoe Starks brung her A game. Obviously, Mummy is a dominant champion. Really good match. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. Really good match. Zoe Starks, her stock definitely went up, but she didn't get the job done. Rhea Ripley is still your champion. Then in the main event of the evening, it's the men's War Games match. So you have the Judgment Day with Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and meant to be Randy Orton. So obviously, it's the War Games match, similar to the first match for the women. There was weapons, there was chairs, there was kendo sticks, there was bull ropes, there was everything you can sort of think of, chairs, tables, the lot. So the match obviously got underway. Really good match, obviously violence. And then the last man coming out, he wasn't even out there at the beginning of the match. You had 5 people in the cage, other 4 was in the cage. There was no Randy Orton. And then as the match came down to a close, the last man came down before the match actually started, which was the return of Randy Orton. He looked brilliant. He looked big. He looked a lot bigger. He looked slightly bigger than he did before he left. He looked more muscular. He did look in good shape. But there, he came down. RKOs, DDTs, the lot. Really great match. But in the end, Randy Orton and Team Cody Rhodes got the victory. So yeah, great match. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. But it doesn't stop there, because there was a massive surprise in Chicago. OMG. CM Punk makes his return to the WWE. Crazy. This was rumored for it's all over social media. This was rumored that he was going to be there, and he's there. Just hopefully this time there's no fighting backstage or anything. I'd like to see CM Punk have a nice clean run here in WWE. But yeah, crazy end to the show. What's your thoughts? CM Punk is back. Wow.